Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we visit the Earth Center at Davidson Mill Pond Park to talk about some upcoming plant sales and other events that will be taking place at the center this spring. Then we drop in on the 33rd annual Ralph and Doris Lamo Memorial Daisy Breakfast to see how the community comes together to support individuals with special needs. The Friends of the East Brunswick Public Library sponsored a comedy show at the VFW Post number 133 recently, featuring East Brunswick native and current Saturday Night Live writer Dave Sirus as he entertained the hometown crowd. We take a look at the efforts in place to restore the Manalapan Brook Watershed in a special video produced by the Rutgers Cooperative Extension of Middlesex County. All this, plus we have representatives from the 42nd Annual New Jersey Folk Festival to talk about the upcoming festival and its theme. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hello everyone, I'm Bill Lubick with Rutgers Cooperative Extension, and we're out here at the Middlesex County Earth Center, which is part of the Rutgers University and of course part of our county system. We're in South Brunswick, New Jersey. Our Earth Center is located out here in the beautiful Davidson Mill Pond Park. And today we're going to talk a little bit about a couple of important events coming up to get us started for the gardening season. One event is our open house that we have up at Rutgers called Rutgers Day. And on Rutgers Day, we have a lot of our new plants that we've developed at Rutgers available, including the Rutgers Scarlet Strawberry that myself and several colleagues have developed. And that will be available on April 30th. All day we'll be out there up on campus at the Cook College campus. So come visit us for that. The following Saturday too, May 7th, we'll also be at the floricultural greenhouses with both the Rutgers Scarlet Strawberry and the Rutgers 250 Tomato. We'll also have master gardeners and many professionals on hand to help answer questions on gardening. And we have an event going here at the Earth Center in South Brunswick on May 7th, where we will have some guest speakers talking about getting started with your garden. So I invite you to join us for that as well on May 7th out here at Davidson Mill Pond Park. We've had a pretty unusual spring, so there's a lot of tips that we can give you on how to get plants started, on how to have better success if you want to get started gardening, or even if you've been gardening for a while. The Earth Center is a good place to come for advice. We're the Cooperative Extension Service of Middlesex County, and we're very pleased to be in our location, and we get a lot of support from our Middlesex County freeholders and from Rutgers New Jersey Ag Experiment Station. This is being our 250th anniversary of Rutgers University and also the 100th anniversary of the New Jersey Department of Ag. We have some exciting new programs that are coming up, one being the Beginner Farmers Program. So if you contact our office here at Cooperative Extension in Middlesex County, we'll give you a little bit more information about that program that's going to go on July 16th. But we're happy to provide programming throughout the season. Our Master Gardener program is really our flagship program, which starts every September. And you would want to contact us far ahead of time because the class fills up very quickly. But that's a one-year program and a very extensive program to help people that are either starting to garden or have experienced gardening, to share their knowledge with others, and to have experts all throughout the state of New Jersey come together to teach them about gardening. One very important thing to consider as a gardener is to always consider taking a soil test. And you contact your local cooperative extension office and you can get information about the soil test kits. That'll tell you the pH of the soil, give you some information about what you need to do to correct some nutrient levels within the soil, also help you to learn what types of fertilizer to use within that type of production system, whether it be a vegetable garden or your home lawn. So you can reach out to us for soil tests and or other tests that you need done. If you want some diagnostic work done, if you need plants diagnosed for disease or insect problems, you can always bring them out here, and our master gardeners here would be happy to help diagnose those issues. When you're planting new plants, remember to wait until at least May 15th to set tender young plants out, especially things like peppers, tomatoes, eggplants, and cucumbers. Usually after May 15th, that's our last frost-free date, and we're hoping this year that that's the case. So after May 15th, there's less of a chance of frost. If you do happen to have a chance of cold weather coming through, just simply cover those plants with a basket or something that will just protect them on a cold night. So if you can come join us on Ag Field Day up at Rutgers, which is also called Rutgers Day, April 30th or May 7th. We'd love to have you. We'll answer your questions on gardening, and we'll have a huge selection of tomatoes, of the new strawberry, the new Rutgers 250 tomato that we just developed, many herbs, vegetables. We have people come from 3 states away for that plant sale because of the huge variety of materials that we have. But the biggest thing is we're going to be offering advice to you on how to grow those plants and which ones will work best maybe in your garden in our area. So we invite you to come out and join us. And always remember that we're out here at Davidson's Mill Pond Park, and we will have sessions throughout the summer. Make sure you take advantage of our Master Gardeners. We have a helpline service that reaches out to people throughout our county. And we have Master Gardeners that have been trained for many years and can answer all of your questions for home and garden. You can also email them with questions, and they will be happy to get back to you with some answers. And also you can keep informed on any events that we have out here at the center that may help you to stay prepared for gardening for the season.
Hi, we're at the 33rd annual Daisy Breakfast in honor of Ralph and Norma Lamo, who were really community icons here for East Brunswick. This breakfast has been going on for 33 years here at the Hilton. It's a great event, as you can see around. People are already dancing at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we have a great buffet of eggs and bacon from local vendors that have contributed graciously to us to have this event go on. And all the proceeds go to the Daisy Association, which is a great program for the special needs population here in East Brunswick.
Good morning, welcome, and thank you to all the volunteers and attendees for showing your support for Camp Daisy, the Daisy Recreation Program, and the East Brunswick Recreation Department. I want to personally thank the Hilton Hotel for their extreme generosity with regard to the support of today's Daisy program. Furthermore, LaFair Bake Shop, Lamo Builders, Howard Teitelbaum Esquire, Local PBA 145, Local PBA 232, the EB Youth Council, DJ Mike, and so many others who have contributed to make this event happen. From Buddy Softball and Baseball, to the Reckless Bowlers, to the Integrated Track and Field Program, to the work of Dr. Joel Leiser, to the Halloween parties and the visits to Gia Marie's farms, and so much more. This all comes to fruition because of the work of the volunteers who make the Daisy Association what it is. So again, thank you, enjoy the breakfast, enjoy socializing with your neighbors, and remember, keep volunteering.
I want to thank John so much for all he does for us, and the Daisy Association funds programs for special needs kids. We have so many programs in the town. We have programs for all different abilities, ages 3 and up. We have summer programs, Saturday programs. We've done Special Olympics for bowling. We're trying track and field. So if you want more information, please call Recreation. And I'd like to say also thank you to everyone who comes out for the breakfast. It's an amazing day. The Hilton Hotel gives us the beautiful room. People donate prizes and food. It's really a wonderful community event. Everybody supporting special needs people.
The Friends of the East Brunswick Public Library sponsored a comedy show at the VFW Post number 133 featuring East Brunswick High School alum and current Saturday Night Live writer Dave Sirus. Proceeds from the event benefit the East Brunswick Public Library.
Right now, you guys are going to have a blast with him. Ladies and gentlemen, from East Brunswick, let's give it up for Dave Sirus, everybody. Hey guys. Hey. Hi. Thanks for coming out. My name's Dave. I
from here, like I'm assuming every last one of you, because I don't feel like anyone's really traveling that far for this particular show. Nice to everyone be here on the first day of spring, but it's not sticking, so I think we're okay. We'll all make it out. So as it's been mentioned 40 times tonight, I'm a writer this year at SNL, so far this year. Boys up the wrong foot to get off on.
You know how stupid people are? If you go to Google and type in, how do I use? You know how they auto-populate the most popular word that comes next? You know the most popular word that comes next after how do I use? It's Google! People are going to Google to ask Google how to use Google. So growing up in East Brunswick, I know I've made some people here uncomfortable right off the bat, but that's because that's kind of who I've always been. Like, growing up as a kid, people always kind of treated me weird. Like, I didn't know that I was even a weird kid until I was an adult, and my dad would say things to me like, you know, we're just praying you're not a serial killer or something. What did I do? Part of it also is my eyes. Like, when you look angry, when your face just makes you look angry for no reason, people treat you like that, and then it sort of perpetuates itself. And I think, like, you can't really see because I have glasses on, but like when I'm at rest, my eyes do look a little angry. Here, I'll show you. Just. That's what I look like at rest, right? So I was always trying to kind of treat it like I was a weird kid, but I didn't realize how weird I was. I was 12 years old, and I was going to Hammersholt, and they decided, the school put me in this special class for a week with the 10 worst, what they do is the 10 worst kids in school. We were all put in this different part of the city. It was actually in like this annex in Votech, the vocational school, where like grad students for a week would teach us how to like not cut yourself, that kind of class. Now, this class was made up of the 10 worst kids in school. The kids who were caught smoking, drinking, fighting, the girls who got pregnant, the guy who got them pregnant, and me. Even though, you can attest to this, I hadn't been in trouble for anything, unlike these other kids. Like, and it's only now as an adult, it didn't make sense, right? So like all these like troublemaking kids, the cool kids to me, you know, the kids who are getting into trouble having sex, whereas I was and would remain a virgin for 8 more years. Yet I was in this class of these super at-risk kids. It's only now as an adult do I even understand what was happening there. That I was the scary kid in that class. Because everyone else in that class knew why they were put there. Everyone else had a very specific on-paper reason for why they were put in that class, but with me, it was just a feeling. The whole faculty agreed on to separate me now. Possibly to throw in 9 more delinquents and throw me off the trail.
For more information and videos from Dave Sirus, please visit his website at www.godhatesbrickstone.com.
Hi, I'm Michelle Backus with Rutgers Cooperative Extension, and I'm going to talk to you about protecting our state's waterways. New Jersey's rivers, streams, lakes, and bays provide us with recreational opportunities like boating, fishing, and swimming, economic opportunities like commercial fishing and tourism, habitat for wildlife, and our precious drinking water supply. The land that surrounds and drains to these waterways is known as a watershed. When land within the watershed is healthy, then the waterway is healthy. But much of the land in New Jersey has been changed, and many of our waterways are no longer healthy. The land has been developed, forests cut down, and soils compacted. In addition, roads, rooftops, parking lots, and other impervious surfaces prevent rainwater from soaking naturally into the ground. What can we do? We can get together with our peers and develop a plan for a healthy watershed. Let's take a closer look at how a group of organizations is helping to restore its watershed.
I'm Enos Zimmerman, and I'm the district manager of the Freehold Soil Conservation District. The Manalapan Brook starts in Monmouth County in central New Jersey and continues to flow to the north into Middlesex County, to the South River, and into the Raritan River.
The brook also flows through Manalapan Lake in Middlesex County's Thompson Park, enjoyed by thousands of community residents that visit the park each year. Like many of our New Jersey lakes and streams, the Manalapan has problems with pollution caused by excess stormwater runoff. Stormwater runoff is just the rainwater or melting snow that moves over the ground. In our developed communities, too much stormwater enters our waterways at one time through the storm drain system. These storm drains empty directly into our rivers and streams, like the Manalapan Brook. The increase in stormwater runoff has caused severe erosion, as well as excess sediment and nutrients to build up in Manalapan Brook and Lake. With funding from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, several different projects are underway to address these problems. All of these projects not only improve water quality, but also use native plants to restore habitat and attract beneficial wildlife like birds and butterflies. One solution is to naturalize existing detention basins. These grass-covered basins are flood control structures designed to capture runoff from large rain events, then slowly release the water to Manalapan Brook. But these basins do a poor job controlling sediment buildup. By removing concrete channels, improving the soil, and planting flood-tolerant plants, these basins can do more to capture runoff and sediment. Also, basins will be mowed less frequently, saving money. Another solution is to stabilize sections of streambank and shoreline with erosion control blankets and plants to hold the soil in place. Streambank protection also helps reduce property loss for residents living along the stream. Also, floating wetland islands are being installed in Manalapan Lake. These islands remove small amounts of sediment and absorb excess nutrients from the water that would otherwise fuel nuisance algae blooms. We can all do our part to protect the Manalapan and other watersheds throughout New Jersey. Here are some suggestions. Never feed the geese. Pick up after your pet to prevent water pollution. Install a rain garden at your house to soak up excess rainwater runoff. Collect rainwater runoff from your roof with a rain barrel. Redirect downspouts from your roof so the rainwater soaks into your lawn or garden. Protect the storm drains. Never dump litter, animal waste, motor oil, or leaves into the storm drains. They all drain to the river.
School reform, what does it really mean? In her excellent book, The Prize, Dale Rusikoff illustrates how effective change really happens, or in the case of Newark's public school system, doesn't. This story begins with Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg's public pledge to donate $100 million to the Newark public schools in a deal engineered by Mayor Cory Booker and supported by Governor Christie. They aim to help the state's largest public school system that was failing its students by using private donors and innovation. What could go wrong, right? Rusikoff does a great job of breaking down a complicated system and provides ample background on Newark's struggle as a city and a political prize. She largely tells the story through students and their parents and the dedicated educators who try to find workarounds but are constantly met by political jockeying and obstacles. This is a fast, engaging read. Rusikoff did her homework and presents the facts objectively and fairly, and it is eye-opening. Media depictions are turned on their heads, and people who presented themselves as reformers turn out to be anything but. Sadly, the story ends as many of the political players move on to their next act. However, there were lessons to be learned, and those dedicated to the cause continue to try to bring out the best in their students. If you like investigative journalism and local issues, you need to read this book.
A lost culture has returned. Be amazed. Be inspired. Discover hope. Experience a divine culture. Shen Yun, coming to NJ Pack, April 29th through May 1st. Visit shenyun.com.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. We're very fortunate today to be with two representatives of the New Jersey Folk Festival. We have Elizabeth Graham, Public Relations Coordinator, and Lada Abdasheva, Folk Festival Manager. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us, Elizabeth, I understand that bluegrass is the theme for this year.
Yes, absolutely. Our director, Dr. Angus Gillespie, decided to choose this theme this year because it's just such a rich cultural heritage. It derives from English, Irish, and Scottish immigrants who migrated to Appalachia and then created this musical style that has heavy influences from ballads, but also African American blues and ragtime, and just really came out on its own as a genre. So it's really just incredible. This year we have so many amazing performers coming. We have Dan O'Day and Eagle Ride, who's a heavily bluegrass influenced band. We have Spook Handy, who is a Pete Seeger protege, and we also have Barry Mitterhoff, who is a mandolin savant. It's really great, yeah.
It's a wide array of performances.
Absolutely.
And you're going to tell us more, Lana.
Yeah, there's several stages at the Folk Festival, and they're all like very awesome, but we have one really awesome performer for children and families coming, and his name is Brady Wegner. He's a clown, and everybody loves him. He breathes fire, he walks on stilts, he's really awesome. We have a step team coming to the Gateway stage. We have a shore stage, which highlights the SSS competition, which is the Singer-Songwriter Showcase. And that's more contemporary folk music, which a lot of younger crowds like, especially Rutgers students. Also, we have jam sessions right by the shore stage where there's bluegrass, old-timey Irish session jams going on, and everybody can join in. Everybody is encouraged to bring their instruments and play along with the musicians and performers, so it's a really nice time. Skyland stage has a lot of really cool people coming. Most of them are the ones that Elizabeth just mentioned, so it'll be great.
And I know you have tons of arts and crafts.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about some of the you have dance, you have food vendors, you have children's activities. A lot of someone's coming with the family. Is there something for everybody?
Yeah, definitely. There's a bunch of food vendors. They have great food. They have a heritage area where there's just a lot of different cultures being represented very well. There is a children's tent with so many activities. We have pony vendors, we have a pie eating contest, we have a bunch of crafts for the children to do. It's just a great place to be for the family.
I mean, I've gone many years. Each year it's more fun than the year before. Now, for someone who's never been to the festival, they may not realize that it's entirely run by students.
Yep.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, there's 15 student coordinators, and we obviously we have like a board of adults, and we have a director and an associate director, but the people that actually like put in the work, like to keep it going and have it happen, are the students, and they're all Rutgers students, and yeah, we work really hard.
So basically how our class runs, it's that the first half of class we learn about folk culture and we learn about the theme for the festival this year, and then the second half is a business meeting where everybody discusses what their job was that week and how we've been working to just make the folk festival happen. And then we do breakout sessions to make sure everything's on track. So it's great.
Yep.
So how's the experience been for you ladies running this whole festival?
Well, this is my third year doing it. My first year I was shore stage coordinator. Second year I was Skyland stage coordinator, which was the main stage, and now I'm folk festival manager. So it's been like a really nice experience, which is why I've come back every year, and I'm really gonna miss it when I graduate this semester. So
it's been a memorable experience for you.
Mm-hmm. This is actually my first year doing Folk Fest. I'm a sophomore at Rutgers, and it's been amazing so far. The staff is just full of really incredible people who just make you feel at home, and then it's just unlike anything else having this trust put in you to like do actual adult work when you're a student, and it's an opportunity unlike any other.
And it's been around for 42 years. And I think you were telling me earlier that it's the longest running student-run folk festival. Did I get that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the only student-run folk festival in the country.
Wow. So we're very fortunate. We have Rutgers right here. We have Dr. Gillespie, who runs so many beautiful programs. And we learn so much about our state and about our culture. So it's really, I think, a wonderful opportunity for everybody to join in. So tell us a little bit about the particulars, the date, the time, the cost.
There's no fee. You can bring your whole family, just walk in. It's on Saturday, April 30th, and it's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., rain or shine.
And which campus is it on?
Douglas campus. It's on Eagleton Woodlawn.
Oh, excellent. So it's right here, running close by, and there's food for the family, and there's definitely things to buy for the kids and for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Ton of crafts.
A lot of crafts. I've bought many crafts for my daughter there, and things to do, too. There are actual demonstrations. I've seen some lovely demonstrations of all kinds of crafts at the fair. So it's I'm looking forward to it myself. And for those people who have never been to the festival, tell us why they should come.
Well, you learn a lot. It's very, very awesome. Me myself working for the festival, I've learned a lot about so many different cultures, not just New Jersey, not just the theme, not just bluegrass, but like, for example, we have performers dancers actually, from various countries. We have Japanese dancers that are possibly coming, just very cool experiences.
And for me, I think I would say that it's the music. Experiencing live music is just unlike anything else. And so to get that experience for free, just take that opportunity whenever you can.
Yep.
I'm looking forward, and I hope our viewers will take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. So just to wrap it up, let's review one more time the date, the time, and that it's free. So it's April 30th, is that correct?
Yep, last Saturday of April.
And 10 to 6.
10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah. Also, if you have any questions, or if anybody watching has any questions, please refer to our website or our Twitter or Instagram accounts, anything, or our phone number, which is the RU info number.
So you have lots of ways for people to reach out to you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, ladies, for what you're doing, and for the students of Rutgers, and Dr. Gillespie for another wonderful year. We look forward, and thank you for all the hard work you do.
Thank you for having us.
And this is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. Hope to see you at the festival.